combat's also, I think, more important in Z1 and Z3. Z3 is just more about routing more than anything. This is more about conserving your money, making wise purchases, and having good routing and having good combat.
Looks like we have a start at Vanilla 3.
Ooh, that's an interesting place to start. Looks like a potion shop.
Yep.
That'll come in handy if they get the letter and are able to. They can just refill the potions whenever they want. Then.
Indeed. Overworld gorillas are absolutely terrible because they have a tendency to just clip you constantly.
Yeah, plus they take a lot of hits to go down for the most part. Another potion shop down in the deep southwest. Not what they were looking for at all. But at least they don't have to go down there anymore.
So I think of all the dungeon enemies you want to see on the overworld, I'm gonna say Wizrubs are the best because then you don't have to clear blue Wizrub rooms to get Triforces.
That is true, yes. But getting the gorillas out of the dungeon kind of hurts a little bit because those are the easiest of the in-dungeon enemies, and now that they're out and about, they could be replaced with the tougher enemy inside, like Lionel's. Ooh, the Any Roads.
Ooh, that's a good find, early.
Definitely.
Hello.
Well, hello, Vanilla level 9.
You were saying about the Any Roads.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm lagging a little bit. But yeah, those two Any Roads. What was that? We got Vanilla 2.
I gave these a B. So right now, go ahead.
That's decent Any Road. Seal taking a death. It's decent. I mean, two of them are close to each other, but having one on Death Mountain, having one near Start, and having one on East is actually pretty good.
Indeed.
There's some hints, but no rubies yet.
So both of our players right now are going to be mainly looking for a sword, a candle, or just about anything that'll let them kill stuff.
We're going to get to see what the coast item is pretty shortly. 19 small secret, that's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
And the inferior model is the coast item. We're not getting that.
Now, if I could just move a couple pixels to the right, it could fall in the water and then just go away.
Oh, yeah, go away forever.
So the reason nobody wants to pick up that magical boomerang is, yes, it does fly across the screen, and yes, it does fly faster, but it's harder to control, and it takes longer to come back if it's your only option.
And we found a letter at the Armos item. Well, not the Armos item, but under the Armos.
So at this point, we've only got a couple spots left for that Armos item, and that Armos item can be huge.
Yeah, it could be literally anything but the magical boomerang.
Could even be the well, it can't be the magical sword either.
I mean, of the items that we showed, it's a red ring. Wow. Oh. And we found a sword on Zyre's side. Those are two really nice items to find right away. So the wooden sword is in the river cave, just east of Vanilla 3. And the red ring at the Armos near the Armos on the right side. 32 for the medium secret. It's just a little bit above average. Not bad.
And something else to keep in mind is that because the red ring is so easily available, they could spend money on hints and it not be a big deal.
Oh yeah, definitely. 44 meat, yeah, that's nice and cheap. Pick that up just in case.
Oh, and we get a hint on Seawolf's side that the ladder is the white sword item.
Ooh, that's really nice to find, because now you know it's in the overworld somewhere, not deep in the dungeon.
That may also push Seawolf to say, I'm just going to take the hearts out of the bonus caves and not worry about that candle.
Yeah, probably. He's gotta be careful though on the screen with only a half a heart. Even with the red ring, it's a little tough. But he just finds a door repair charge.
Good news is he has no money.
And another small secret, which isn't that small again for Zyre.
So far, the money in the seat has been quite generous.
There's your take any, and he will take a candle though.
Interesting.
Yeah, he has the red ring, so he knows he doesn't have to save money for blue ring if he needs it. So he's just gonna be using that money probably for hints. Maybe potions, because he knows that potions are gonna be easily available. But the red ring makes the need for potions a little less. Speaking of red rings, Zyre's about to get his.
You know, he may decide to go ahead and purchase arrows, too.
That's a little good purchase you can make, in case you can't find the silvers until very late. You want to kill some gomas.
What's that, silvers in 9?
Oh, wait, who said that?
Some jerk.
Wait, what? Oh, we found level 1. That's a nice early level to find. And level 8 on Zyre's side.
So both dungeons that have 2 items have been found.
Yeah, we could find an item right here. Although level 8 in shapes is pretty large. But we found an item, and it's the power bracelet.
Ooh, that's a good find.
Yeah, it opens up 4 more spots in the overworld. You never know, you might need it.
Now, the power bracelet is a weird one to find early. It is a good find, but because of the, what's it called?
Ooh! We do have Lionels in dungeons.
We have just that. What is this?
3 Lionels, 2 Wizrobes, and a Pulse Voice. Oh, and 6 Pulse Voice. Oh yeah, that's a great level 1.
I'm officially calling this the die set or the death set.
Good thing they got the early red ring, right?
Indeed.
Just no level.
You know,
level 8 was far northeast.
Okay. You know, I'm expecting Gomas and Dig Doggers in that set too, just to make it even better.
What about Patches? Can Patches be shuffled in this?
Yes, they can be shuffled into any of the first 8 dungeons.
Oh, jeez.
All aboard the dope train. $101 rupees for the large secret is about vanilla, but with the other secrets being raised up, that is still very good.
Yeah, so the main secret help for this is the small secret being 19, whereas the medium and the large are just a little bit above average. But still, it's better than being a poverty seed.
Absolutely.
Sorry, continuing to check out level 8. Seawolf, understandably, not going back into level 1. He doesn't have a sword yet.
I was about to ask, do you think he'll go back when he has a sword?
Maybe because he has the red ring. That's definitely a big help, and he's about to get his sword, actually. So we'll see what he does next. Is Zyre counting the dongos, but doesn't have any bombs. So he's just gonna probably leave level 8 for now.
No, I think the Stalfos on the overworld confirmed that we have the tough enemies in all of the dungeons.
Meet the Moblin at the grave. That's the magical sword item, so Mags could be in its vanilla location.
Indeed.
Or at least near it.
Absolutely. And if it isn't its vanilla spot, we know what we have to say.
Fred.
Fred! But we'll find that out later.
So actually, Unos is taking all the blame for this one already.
Unos!
Seawolf also taking the 44 rupee meat.
You know, I like that.
Ladder. Yeah, because you never know. It might come in handy. Plus, you could actually use it as what it's supposed to do as a bait.
Wait, you use that as bait?
Sometimes.
That's what you're supposed to use it for?
Apparently. Don't tell that to these players, though. Actually, you see it uses bait more among where. Oh, we found level 5. Over just near start.
So let's see what awaits us here. Mummies.
Yeah, just give those. They hurt. They take a long time to go down, but they're relatively easy.
Well, if Link would get smart and use a mace, he could take him out more quickly.
And Zyre made his way all the way up to vanilla level 5 just to find the door repair charge. And we got bombs finally for the Seawolf.
That is huge.
Level 6 is at the grave as well.
This could also be vanilla. And the seed, in its infinite generosity, has given us snakes.
And Seawolf finds the Triforce in 5. He's going to dig a little deeper and look for that item.
Both players so far have not had much luck with the keys.
No, not quite. Zyre is gonna... He's got some bombs now. He's gonna check some spots, find another door repair charge. But he's probably gonna make his way over towards the grave himself, it looks like. Oh, nope, not yet. He might be going... Is he going back to near level 1?
Yep, that's where he's headed, this one.
Oh, he hasn't been in one yet, Seawolf was. So now he sees one. He's gonna be in for a rude awakening.
Hi, Manhandler. How you doing?
Manhandler, it's guarding an item as well. Or, well, it might be an item. Could be a segmented 5.
Is a segmented 5 because Seawolf just took a staircase to get there, and he's key blocked.
Oh. Or he can kill this Manhandler the hard way and go east. But the red ring being a big help here.
Just going man mode, I like it.
Of killing enemies the hard way. Zyre trying to take out these pulse voices. Doing a good job at it.
Both players showing excellent combat right now.
We find a map, and it looks like a pretty tall cactus to me.
Yeah, that's quite a cactus-like shape. Looks like Seawolf is going to burn his key here and finds...
Another Manhandler. Actually, looking at level 1, it looks like level 4 that kind of got condensed a little bit.
You know, you're right.
So now Seawolf is going to kill these Gibdos again and try to get on with going to the west side. Meanwhile, Zyre's seeing those lovely blue Lionels in dungeons where you have to kill them. Not like the overworld, you can avoid them.
Oh, Seawolf dies before he can pick up that bomb.
Ooh, that's rough. And Zyre takes the death to the Lionels. And these are rough enemy sets for early game.
Absolutely.
This red ring is a blessing to them.
And something to keep in mind, folks, is if you're fighting projectile fighting enemies, you want to stand a half tile to the right of them, and their projectiles will pass through you.
Yeah, speaking of passing through you, Seawolf finding a clock to take care of these, give those the easy way.
Very nice find.
And Zyre doing that entire half pixel trick you were talking about and trying to dodge the Lionel beams. Much better. And Seawolf grabs the Triforce in 5, so he'll come back for the item probably when he has more keys. If he needs the item at all.
You know, I think he's going to come back here a little bit later because he had about 5 locked doors to check.
Yeah, he might be looking for a hint for... Oh, and Zyre finds this room. Yeah, he might look for a hint to try to see if an item worth anything is in 5. So if he sees that it's nothing worth anything, he won't bother coming back at all.
Looks like it's 81 rupees and some number of rupees near 81 rupees for a key this seed.
81 for key, 89 for the arrows, and Seawolf's going to pick them up. Again, don't have to spend the money for that blue ring. The potions you don't read too much because you have the red ring, so just gonna spend your money a little more freely here. And again, those small secrets, How many are in the game? There's 4, right? 4 small?
Yes.
Yeah, so we already found 3 of them, I believe.
You know what
85 rupees for a key in that shop. So keys are in 2 shops, and they're both pretty expensive.
Indeed. Although both cheaper than, well, one cheaper than vanilla, the other about as the same as vanilla.
Yeah. And Zyre finds a compass, sees where the Triforce is, but still needs to find 2 items here in 1.
You know what both players would like to have right now?
The white sword, maybe?
A bow.
A bow. Well, Zyre doesn't get the arrows just yet. But yeah, finding the bow would definitely be a huge deal for them. Zyre's gonna keep going up instead of going straight for Triforce. He's looking for those items. Oh, but takes a blue wizard robe hug.
Denied.
TheSeawolf continuing to trick out the overworld a little bit, burning down some bushes, and finds level 4.
Ooh, this could be a good level. Generally, the dungeons you want to find and explore early are 1, 2, and 7. Then 3, 4, and 5. Then 6 and 8 are if you can go mode them you want to.
Yeah, there's something new about the shapes version, because in regular version you don't want to deal with 7, but here it's a little easier.
Yes, I believe the statistics are level 6 in shapes is about as big as level 7 in vanilla, and vice versa.
And then 8 is just huge in shapes.
Biggest I've ever seen is 40.
Oof.
And a little trick you can do with 7 and 8 is, because they share the same 8x8 grid, they're more often than not inverses of each other.
Yeah.
The fortunate, unfortunate clock.
Yeah, because you still gotta kill some wall masters in this room.
Hello. There's a bait
that?
block.
Oh, there was a bait block. Look at that bait block in 4. The bait paint off.
Butts, please.
So I'm still looking for this item items in 1. Find a hint. 2 is at the grave as well. So 2 and 6 both at the grave along with Max.
You know, I wonder if that power bracelet is blocking level 2.
Could be a possibility. So I'm still looking for these items here in 1. There's only a handful of rooms left to check. There's still both items to be found and the heart container. Hopefully for him it's not behind any of those blue wizard robes.
Well, we know one item in level 1 is going to be on the ground, and the other is going to be in a stairway.
Find another room with Pole's voices.
You know what else the runners might be looking for is the any key.
Yeah, these guys are low on keys. Oh, Zyre takes another death to the Pole's voice. Another unfortunate clock on TheSeawolf's side is trying to kill a room with just wall masters, and the clock showed up. Alright, Zyre gonna keep on going, trying to get these items in 1.
He is on the hunt.
We know TheSeawolf, he went into 1, but decided not to bother with these. Trying to use these bombs on the NSU room. He knows there's a dongos in this dungeon, so bombs could be a little easier to find. The power bracelet lets you move rocks on the overworld. There's 4 spots where you can use the power bracelet to open up a hidden staircase.
Contrary to its name, it does not increase your power.
And level 4 looks like a dancing man with his leg chopped off.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I think it kind of looks like a broken bottle with the cork topped off.
Nonetheless, it's cactus.
Always a cactus.
So the item in 1 could easily be ladder blocked because you can't go to the room on the right there.
Absolutely. Ooh, Seawolf gets the lucky bomb drop.
Bombs are a really good way to take out red darknets.
Indeed. Plus, with his current locked out of level 4 by bomb situation, that's huge.
Yep. Now Zyre has to wait for the bunnies to come back to his side to try to keep going on. This is a really, really interesting dungeon.
Indeed, and no staircase in this room for Seawolf, just another key.
Yeah, so we're looking for more staircases to move on. At least try to get to the left side of the dungeon. He's trying to see which room he hasn't gone to yet. It's to the right here, so he pressed the bomb. Last bomb, though.
It should open. Unless we have a troll staircase, and it's not.
Nah, it opened.
But what? No stair.
That's really interesting.
But there's a shiny.
Well, I guess that's not too bad. At least now you know you have to worry about looking for that anymore. Oh, Zyre continuing to deal with these evil rooms of both flavors of Wizardrobes and Lionels.
Oh, he's trying to clear this room out to see if it's a drop.
Yeah, we're looking for... Level 1 has 2 items. One's a regular drop, like that key would have been if it was like an item. Alright, now you can probably just go left instead of dealing with these pull voices for now. Try to get those last 2 rooms and see if those 2 are the item rooms.
And something to keep in mind for the Pole's Voice movement is if you're ever in a room like this, the Pole's Voice have to be jumping in order to go over that river. They can't just walk over it.
Yeah.
That goes for any impassable terrain.
Looks like Zyre wants to see what's going on the right side before heading to the left, which I don't blame him. It's only because it's the only way to get to that right room, because we know the old man was blocking it. Oh yeah, this room he died in last time. Trying to get his revenge.
You know, for how difficult this dungeon is, it's probably going to be something like Boomerang Book.
Oh man, you're just evil.
Yes.
But we know it won't be the ladder. And we know it won't be the bad boomerang. So that's one really good item, one really bad item it can't be.
Indeed. Speaking of ladders...
Oh no! Try again. At least he knows where it is, though, as soon as he finds a couple more hearts.
Absolutely. The white sword item, which in this case is the ladder, will take 4 to 6 hearts to get, and the magical sword will take...
10 to 14.
Yes.
And we found level 7. And Zyre finds a heart container. That's interesting, because that could be either the regular level 1 heart container, or it could be the item heart container. We don't know yet.
In general, I believe the players will assume that it is the dungeon heart container and not the item heart container.
Yeah, but it's only a relevant factor in 1 and 2 because of. So it looks like that ladder block was blocking one of the items, and this is the other item. It's for a quarter. So
I can't tell if that's worth it.
it might be. It helps you cross the overworld faster once you start completing dungeons. But yeah, it looks like that the last item is, in fact... It can't be in the Triforce room, right? The item staircase... I mean, I think that the item staircase and the Triforce can be in the same room. I don't know if it's...
It's only possible with the diamond and spiral staircases.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, this is the Triforce room. Just kill more Lionels because why not? But looks like the last item in 1 is, in fact, ladder blocked. But Zyre gets his Triforce in 1. Meanwhile, we find Dig Doggers in 7, so maybe that recorder might be necessary.
Could very well be. And Seawolf really wishes he had his ladder right now.
Yeah, it makes killing these Dark Nuts a lot easier in the NS room. Ooh, Zyre has a recorder. He could go to the recorder spot right there, but instead he's gonna check other places, looks like.
Interesting. Meanwhile, on level 7, we have a lot of fires.
Yeah, but that's a nice way to take out those fires. And we get a map. It's jumping Link holding a shield.
Yes.
That's also a cactus.
It's a thick cactus.
Phrasing?
Nope. So Zyre's gonna find levels 2 and 6 up here in the grave, which I like this check now, actually.
Let's see. First, we're gonna check the push block. Let's see if Mags is in fact vanilla. Nope, 2 is there. Sail over the water to find a bow. Raft required.
Oh, that is big.
Dig Dogger has the heart container, so the heart container is the item at 5, and TheSeawolf is now happy. He does not have to go back there. And the magic key is in 6.
Oh, that kind of hurts. Because 6 is the dungeon you don't want to dig if you don't have to, but it's also a magic key.
You don't need the magic key, but yeah, kind of good.
It's going to depend on his key count when he gets to 6 and 9 if he wants to dig it out. Generally, anything over about 4, you're good for 9 because it tends to have a lot of keys.
Alright, so we know that bow is raft blocked. We know that 6 is at the grave. We know 2 is at the grave. Which dungeons can the bow be in that's missing? It could only be... It's 3. Can the bow be in 9?
It cannot. So the bow can only be in level 3.
So 3 is raft blocked. We have pretty much confirmed that now.
Now, what'll be very interesting is if TheSeawolf gets that hint for level 2's location, and he's able to piece together that 3 is the raft block dungeon that has the bow, and what he'll dig out.
That is very true. Also, where can the raft be? Well, TheSeawolf's going back into 1. We know that this isn't a play that's going to pay off too much right now. Zyre finds the heart container in 2. But that could... No, the heart container is the item at 5, so we're fine.
What if the ladder blocked item in 1 is the raft?
That was... I was thinking that, and that would be very insanely trolly for these runners.
Either that or a deep level 8 raft, which is kind of what I want. Short cactus. Level 2 is a short cactus.
Yeah, but it's definitely a cactus.
I guess the only other thing weighing on the players' minds is where are the silvers? Because those can be a 9.
Yeah, well, based on the items we've seen so far, the only thing we're missing is we're missing the candle, the Lord Banana, the silvers, the white sword. So there's a few things we're missing.
And when you combine that with the fact that we pretty much know where all of the required items are, which are the ones that aren't in 9, it leaves a lot open.
Yeah, like we now know where the ladder is, we know where the bow is. So those are the 2 most required items, other than the silvers.
So level 2 has a tendency to either be a giant block like this or split into 4 parts.
And then Zyre sees the Triforce. He's going to be looking for this item, though. It could be in this room for sure, right?
Very well could. Pretty much any drop room in 2 is suspect to have the item.
Yeah, however, he just finds a small key there. Finds another room with hands. Well, masters.
Oh,
why'd you do that? Yeah, that was probably accidental.
Most likely. When you're killing the wall masters, you sometimes just grab whatever items they drop, and then you suddenly wonder why they stopped. And you're flashing.
Yeah. Well, Zyre, finding a lot of keys in here. Well, 3 is by a lake, but they're both raft spots are lakes, right?
No. The raft spot that is vanilla level 4 is a lake. The other one is on the coast.
So we now know the exact location level 3. It's vanilla level 4.
Indeed. Although Zyre does not know that it's raft blocked yet.
Well,
he might think it's recorder blocked.
Yeah, he doesn't know where exactly 3 is, but we as commentators and you guys in chat can deduce that 3 is vanilla 4 and 3 has the bow. TheSeawolf only knows that bow is raft blocked, and Zyre only knows that 3 is somewhere in that area.
Is he leaving level 2 without the Triforce?
He is going back in. Did he realize where he was? Did he check all the rooms?
He might be bomb blocked.
Could be.
And if that's the case, that would explain why he left the dungeon to reset these Darkos.
Yeah, red Darknuts can drop bombs, so he's trying to get them to drop here. There you go.
And TheSeawolf now has the information that 2 is by the grave.
He's in the Triforce room, and he's going to have to be forced to grab it. He didn't grab the recorder yet, though.
You know, he may come back later, because he knows he still needs a ladder for at least one room.
Yeah, and we know that's the spiral, not spiral, any of the staircases that leads to the other item in 1.
We have TheSeawolf going to 2 now.
There's the compass, but we knew where the Triforce was. We're looking for the item.
And so far, I have not seen a hard ladder block yet.
In 2? No,
in any of the dungeons.
No, not yet. Just guarding the item in 1.
If that item in 1 isn't anything of value, one of the players will gamble on ladderless.
I mean, the ladder's easy to get. Once Zyre finds it, he could be able to grab it. TheSeawolf just needs 1 or 2 more hearts, so they'll probably grab it just because it's so often needed.
Right.
Zyre's still not finding the item.
It's probably in this room.
If he wasn't here yet, it makes sense. But dealing with 4 Darknuts, 4 blue Darknuts, not the easiest task in the world. Especially with a wooden sword.
It looks like he's managing.
Yeah, being able to have the red ring and being able to tank these hits, definitely. So TheSeawolf sees the information I made handle of friends by the lake, so now he can deduce the exact location level 3.
Getting a little unfortunate with that bomb there. Bouncing back 2 of the Darkos.
Yeah.
So Darknuts are broken. Their shield hitbox is active for bombs, such that if the direction you're facing when you place the bomb is a direction that they would block a sword shot, they will block the bomb hit somehow.
Yeah, the direction you face is the same direction as their shield. The bombs won't work. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's the joys of early installation madness.
1986 video games.
The walls are coded really well and nothing else.
TheSeawolf about to clear this room out that Zyre died in. Let's see what's the item.
Come on, something good. The wand.
Not necessary, but definitely good. Makes your attack a little better.
I don't think TheSeawolf is going to complain much. If at all.
Nah, I doubt it. So the possibility of silvers is equivalent quickly leaning more towards 9 than before. By my calculations, it now has a 40% chance of being in 9.
Let's see. I'm gonna say yes. Yeah.
Because there's
1, 2.
oh, sorry, no, it's a little more. There's 6 items to be found, so a little less than 40.
I think it's 33. No.
Yeah, 33.
Yeah. Wait.
No.
Yeah, because there's 2 chances in 9. That's right.
2 chances in 9. Seawolf gets the Triforce in 2, so he's got the item, he's got the Triforce, he's leaving. He didn't get the heart container, though, which we know might be relevant because where the ladder is.
True, but also bear in mind he hasn't found as many overworld hearts as Zyre has yet. He will find those at some point.
Seawolf now, he's looking for level 6. He knows it's in this area. He went to vanilla level 6, but finds a door repair there. Yeah, let's go do a quick item recap. We're about 35 minutes in. So the recorder is one of the items in 1. Seawolf finds level 6. The wand is in 2. We know the bow is in 3. The heart container is in 5. The any key's in 6. The power bracelet is one of the items in 8. Seawolf finds an early Triforce in 6.
I think he's gonna just leave.
Yeah, he knows it's the any key. He's just not gonna bother with it, I don't think.
Nah. With 5 keys, he's got enough.
To finish up the item recap, the inferior model is out on the coast. The red ring was the armorless item, and the ladder is the white sword item. So we're missing the Lord Banana, the red candle, the book, the silver arrows, and the white sword, and one other item.
The raft.
The raft, of course, yeah. And the raft we know is 100% necessary because level 3 is vanilla level 4.
I believe we found all of the dungeons except for 9.
Well, Seawolf knows where 3 is, but he hasn't found it yet. But yeah, us, we do not know where 9 is yet, and there's a lot of Death Mountain left to check. They only checked vanilla 9 and the screen left of it, I believe.
That is correct.
Zyre found Mags.
Sword that you can't pick up quite yet.
I like that community quote, though. That's a shout out to Metasigma and Secret Evermore.
You know, I did not know that.
Yeah, the Metaflex.
This could be a huge play for Seawolf. If the raft is in here, he'll be in Schrodinger's Go mode. Ish.
Yeah. I'm still gambling that's in 1, though. Ooh, a dozen bomb left.
Nope, denied.
So he has to go left and up 2 screens, looks like.
And rather unfortunate that Zyre didn't have any bombs.
Oh yeah, that means
so he's gonna have to go back.
That means he has to bomb up here, and it's going to be the corridor staircase in this room.
Very likely.
Yes. That'll take him to the left. That'll take him probably to the other item. There's a compass. Okay, well, he already has a Triforce here. So
well, it helped earlier.
Yeah, he's looking for the item in one of these 5 locations on the left side. And he finds it. There it is, another corridor staircase. And if this is the raft, we could see a blitz to the end of this game, basically.
I think Seawolf will take any items he finds on the way, but he probably won't take dungeons.
Oh no! It's the red candle. And he doesn't get it.
So at this point, we are down to second item in 8, the ladder blocked item in 1, or level 7 is the raft.
Correct.
Speaking of ladders.
And Zyre picks it up, but he has plenty of hearts to pick it up, so we don't know if it's 5 or 6 yet. We already know it's not 4, because Seawolf tried picking it up and did not.
I hope Seawolf finds a heart soon. He might dig out 8 and get a heart there.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bomb places to check over in the overworld. And Zyre finds 7.
To answer the question in chat, yes, you do need all 8 Triforce pieces for level 9.
Yeah, this isn't like the random percent tournament, which was that was fun to watch. But yeah, no, these are very straightforward randomizer flags for this tournament.
Yep. And no pedestals required either.
Yeah, just because you hear my voice doesn't mean it's a Link to the Past, guys. Why didn't he get the red candle? He wanted to save a few frames, I guess. The red candle is a nice item to have, but it's not really too necessary. First off, there's no dark rooms in shapes. And second off, the candles are only really good against, like, the snakes, the ropes.
I think it's actually, like, I don't know, some ridiculous number of seconds, like 5 to 10 seconds or something to pick up an item in one of these passages.
TheSeawolf found 8, he found his power bracelet.
Good. He now knows what we know. It's a 33% chance of raft ladder blocked.
He either finds the raft here as the other item in 8, or he finds it deep in 7, or it's ladder blocked in 1.
I think he would like to see silvers, because at that point he'll just go mode as soon as he finds that raft.
Yeah, because then he doesn't worry about finding silvers and knowing. So knowing the way this game's been going so far, I have a feeling we're going to see the raft being 1 and silvers being 9.
So what is going to... go ahead.
Just have that feeling.
Well, in that case, if that is true, I'm going to say the boomerang will be joining the silvers at 9, and it will be an early find.
Oh man, you're so trolling even more.
This is a split 8. Just looking at the map at level 7.
Yeah, it looks like the one side goes straight up to the right and the rest of the dungeon's way to the left.
Oh no! Ladder blocked!
And 8 is ladder blocked if he doesn't find a way to get to the left side of the dungeon this way. Ooh, did you see that? Dig Dogger was guarding the Triforce in 7.
That is a required recorder, and blocking 8 if you don't have the ladder.
Yes. Wow, this is a very interesting situation we had here, because TheSeawolf had a decent lead, but being able to have the information that you need that recorder is huge. And TheSeawolf gets the 6 hearts, so he's guaranteed to grab the ladder now.
You know, I think TheSeawolf may go ahead and re-dig out 1 because he knows there's 2 items in it, and he hasn't gotten either yet. It's a lot faster than digging out 7 or 8.
Well, he'll probably get the ladder first, because then he knows that he can check that other room on the right side, then go back.
Right.
Oh, here's more hints. Ooh, step over the water with the white sword. That means the white sword might be that item in 1.
Could very well be.
That's or it could be an 8, because 8 could be ladder block as well.
Could also be a 9.
Also true. But, I mean, the fact that we know an item is ladder blocked in 1 leads me to believe that it might be the item there in 1. So, Zyre might be thinking that as well, and he might not go back to 1. He might just try to grab some, either use the wooden sword the rest of the way, which is a little risky. And it could be at 7 if it's a ladder blocked as well. We just don't know yet. We didn't dig deep into 7 that much.
To answer the question in chat, the coast item was the bloomerang.
Yeah, the inferior model. And Zyre going to start checking out these push blocks now.
Looks like Zyre is making a... Well, Zyre. TheSeawolf is making a beeline for that ladder.
Yeah, he's going to grab it. He knows where it is. His next play after this is probably going to be 1.
I would hope he doesn't go into 7, or if he does, he at least gets the item out of it.
Yeah, 7 we know would be a really bad play because he doesn't have the recorder yet. Zyre finds 5.
He's going in. For his sake, he needs an early compass.
Yeah.
Or the raft to be in here.
Well, we already know what's in here. It's the heart container.
No, that was in level 5.
This is level... Oh, you mean TheSeawolf?
Yes, on TheSeawolf's side in level 7.
I was thinking you're talking Lyra's side of level 5, because Zyre's in level 5 now.
Yeah, Zyre is in level 5, and this is just a heart, but I don't think he knows that.
I know Seawolf got that hint. I don't know if Zyre got that hint.
There's an early Triforce.
Well, if he got that hint, he's not gonna go back in. We know that. And Seawolf finds the Dig Dogger, and he knows this might not end well for him. Nope, Zyre's go back in.
Another one.
I think this is the Triforce room, though, the one he's in now.
No, I think it was the Dig Dogger room below. In either case, he's leaving.
Yeah. He's like, too many Dig Doggers in here. I don't have the recorder yet. I'll come back later.
Looks like he's headed over towards 1.
He got a bomb drop that he needed, though. He's gonna take the push block over here first.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, but not what he's looking for either. Unless he wants to buy that large shield.
Now, this could be big for Zyre if he decides to dig the side out of 5, because that's a lot of keys.
Zyre went in, saw it was a transfer staircase, and went to leave, but then thought, oh wait, a transfer staircase in 5? It's segmented. I have to take it.
Seawolf's going back into 7.
Oh no. Yes, 5 is the heart container. We got that from a hint. Seawolf cleared out 5, didn't get the item, but got the hint that the heart container is in 5.
So at this point, if you're a fan of Zyre, you want the raft to be in 8. If you're a fan of Seawolf, you want it to be in 7. As those are the 2 dungeons that they're most likely to dig out.
Yeah, Seawolf is definitely going to dig 7 out completely, but he finds another Dig Dogger, and he's not happy, especially because he knows that room to the right goes. That 3 straight rooms of Dig Doggers? I think so.
Yep, and I think it's that bottom one that had the Triforce in it.
The one with the open door to the right?
Yes.
Seawolf can get to the left side of 7 now. And Zyre finds the item staircase in 5. He's not going to be too happy that it's the heart container, but he's probably going to grab it because it makes it a little easier for him to grab an actual sword if he gets there.
Now this could be the item in 7.
Yes, it could. Push block. It might be. Oh, here we go. And survey says it's a transport staircase. Wait, does that mean 7 segmented? I think so.
Now.
Yeah, that you need to go down that staircase to get. There's no staircase in 7, so yeah, you need to go to staircase to get to the left 4 rooms. Interesting. That means the corridor staircase is in that room. That's it. The corridor staircase is in that room. We find the heart container in 7. But he knows that. But he knows the corridor staircase is in that room, so he's just gonna go straight for there.
Probably hoping to find some keys on the way. It is not.
Ooh, wow. That's very interesting. I'm a little shocked by that, actually.
I believe when the doors are generated, they're attempted to be generated with the same ratio they had in the vanilla game. So you can definitely have walls that don't open in certain dungeons.
And it's not in the top room either.
7 has the white sword.
Ooh.
That's big.
And we know it's ladder block too, but they have the ladder already. But now he knows he's not coming back here for the white sword. Well, he's going to go back in because he's still looking for the Triforce, but he knows the item is not 100% necessary now.
It could still be in 1.
That's right. 1 could very well still have that ladder. No. Yeah, the raft is either in 1 or 8.
Seawolf needs a compass very badly right now.
And then he'll see that it's a Dig Dogger blocked, and he'll have to come back later.
Now, what will be interesting is if Seawolf decides to pick up or grabs the white sword on his way anyway, which he could do.
I mean, assuming it's not Dig Dogger block. Remember, there's that room to the right you could do. Zyre finds 4. We know it's only a red candle in here, so it's not what he's going to be looking for.
Indeed.
Seal finds a ladder block, so the room to the right probably has the white sword.
Pretty likely. And it could also have a compass.
Nope, it's not. Well, then you go down. So let's see if we find the compass in here. Nope. Go down, find another ladder block.
There's multiple ways that it could be.
This room could also have the compass.
It does not.
Oh, it does not?
No, because when he killed all the wall masters, there was no drop on the ground.
Oh,
This
okay.
could have it. Nope.
Nope. Small key, and this has the white sword. He'll take. You know that.
Oh yeah.
But I think he's still looking for the compass. But he's definitely taking the white sword here.
It's because he killed the wall master on the same frame he got hit, or something like that. Enemies in this game are programmed weirdly.
Once again, this game was made in 1986. And Zyre finds the meat block, gets out of it.
Yep.
TheSeawolf tried to bomb south. This isn't like Vanilla 7 where the dark rooms in the map are rooms in shapes. If there's not a room there, there will never be a room there.
Indeed. I believe this is going to be the big play for Seawolf. He's leaving 7.
Yeah, so he'll come back probably once he finds the recorder. He's going to assume that one of those 3 dig daggers is dropping the Triforce, and he is correct on that assumption. But he found a white sword, which increases his damage twofold, and he'll definitely take that. And he's going back into 1. Very big play for him. I imagine the first place he's going to go is to that ladder block, 1 room north of here. Or 2 rooms north of here, like I said.
You know, I think he is going to take both items out of this one.
Oh, I know he probably will, because he knows he's probably going to need a recorder as well. But the first item he'll probably get is the item to the right of the ladder block.
Indeed. And the white sword coming up huge right now.
Yeah, getting rid of these enemies a lot easier. And Seawolf does not have the map just yet, so he doesn't know exactly what's going on. But now he's going to see, oh, I did not check this room yet.
There it is.
And corridor staircase.
As long as he
What
doesn't...
the raft?
Yep.
Yes, the raft.
Oh no, don't leave.
Oh, but he's leaving 1? Oh,
no.
no, he's going to go to 3. Oh no.
Okay, you know what? If he goes to 3 and goes back to 1, that's not the worst play in the world because of all the Pole's voice.
Yeah, I guess so.
So on that grounds, I can see it. It's just if he doesn't go back to 1 immediately after.
Because he knows that Vanilla 4 is 3 and he knows the bow is there. So he already has all that information.
As long as it's not recorder blocked.
Oh man, you're mean. Another recorder block in 3.
Yep, and then Silver's a recorder block too, just for good measure.
Oh, jeez. That would be the Z3R equivalent of like mushroom on pedestal leading to all the other items. Gotcha.
So basically, if I had dealt the scene.
All right, so Seawolf going into 3, and we have Paul's voice. Why not? Paul's voice in the dungeon you find the bow in.
How many more of these things are there?
Don't tempt the game.
9 is nothing but Paul's voice. But at that point, they'll have the bow.
Having the bow will definitely be huge because they already have the arrows, so they'll go down in 1 hit.
Okay, so anyone reading chat, you're welcome. Because that's one of the features that's being looked at is adding dig daggers to 9.
Oh, you just want recorder blocks everywhere, don't you?
Yes, I want as many blocks as possible.
Zyre finds the Triforce in 4, and we are now tied on the Triforce count. Each at 5.
Indeed.
And we see where the Triforce is in 3, and we see that... I think I've seen it more often than not. 3 is usually almost always segmented in shapes, it seems.
I see about a 50-50 ratio.
It just seems that every time I'm watching this or playing it, 3 is segmented.
Yeah. Ow.
Patra's in 3! That means they can't be a 9, right?
No, they can be a 9. In fact, they're the only boss that can be a 9 right now.
Oh,
That's
so
why...
Even though they're in 3? Wow, that's really
Yep.
neat.
That's why looking at adding Dig Doggers to 9 is a new feature.
It's just add Aquamentus to 9, make life easier for all of us.
I mean, that's technically possible. There's our D.
Oh, that was kind of the most anticlimactic bow find we've ever had in Zelda 1.
Oh, it's a bow. Yay.
Yay, the bow in 3. Who would have saw that coming?
Yeah, next you're gonna tell me that silvers are an 8.
They're not. They're probably a 9.
They're deep in 9.
Yeah.
No, they're an 8 and the hint is deep in 9.
Oh, you mean like deep in 9? Like, oh, we're so close to finding Ganon, and then it says the silvers are elsewhere.
Yep.
Oh, man. They can literally only be either the second item in 8 or in 9 at this point now.
Yep. It's the safer metrics, Campbell.
Alright, Seawolf finds his Triforce in 3. He's done. He needs to go back to 1.
He absolutely does. We'll see which direction he goes. He's going back.
Yep.
Looks like he was just wanting that bow ASAP. No? Where are you going?
Any roads. Interesting.
Oh, he is not doing what I think he's doing.
Going back to 8 or 7?
Yeah. I think he's going back to 8.
Yeah, he's going back to 8.
This is a bit rough.
Well, 8 wasn't Dig Dogger blocked.
It was in one direction.
Oh, it was? Oh, wow. Well, let's see what happens.
His best bet is to either find the second item, silvers, or be Dig Dogger blocked so early that he has to go back to 1.
Yeah.
I love that little random cave that's just on the side of the mountain.
Oh,
The
I
map-
see. Oh, ooh, interesting map.
That's not what I was expecting for 8. But how? I'm confused.
I think 6, 7, and 8 all share the same, not just 7 and 8.
Is it? I thought it was just 7 and 8.
No, I think it's 6, 7,
wait.
and 8. 1 through 5 is on
Okay,
one,
I think
6
I
through
can
8
see
on the
this.
other.
Then where's 9?
9's on
This
its
is-
own, I believe.
It is. It's on its own 8x8, but I believe the way this is set up is it's 2 16x8 grids. Something 1986.
That's my excuse for everything. So, this makes traveling through 8 a little better now that you have the ladder. You might not be Dig Dogger blocked.
And what you're seeing Seawolf trying to do here is the wand sword glitch, where you tap both buttons on the same frame and you do both damage at the same time.
This could be the item.
He needs it to be. Nope.
Nope, this is a transport staircase. Small key in Triforce room. He's thinking about getting it, but he decides not to. He'll probably take the transport staircase, see where it leads him, and go from there.
Find another bonus cave. I think that's... I'm pretty sure that one's been seen already.
Yeah, that one Seawolf had.
I lost track of what's where. Hey, here's a door. Both players in 8. Both missing an item that the other has. Troll staircase. It's a push block. That isn't a push block. Had one job in life.
And that is not a stair. That is not a push block. I wouldn't say advantage Zyre just yet. He doesn't have the raft yet. He doesn't have the bow yet.
I think Seawolf just got his break. I think he's Dig Dogger blocked out of the rest of 8.
Oh, he's definitely Dig Dogger blocked out of this room. So yeah, he knows now. Well, unless he's made a He's gonna try 8 again.
I think he's gonna try that to bomb north in those other rooms that he saw. But if that's a Dig Dogger block, then Seawolf is going to be on the correct path.
He's gonna try bombing north here. Oh, and he gets through. We know that already. Ooh.
Yep. Ooh, interesting. He is not Dig Dogger blocked yet.
He can key north here. He's running low on health.
But he gets through. Oh, I thought it was going to be a leave your life or money room.
Nope. There's a black room with dark nuts.
Game, why you do this to me?
Oh, he's only got one more hit left.
That'll be fine.
Now this could be to leave your life. Nope, it's a wall master room. But he can go right here, so he might not be Dig Dogger blocked.
He just needs that second item. What if both players take the second item out, thinking it's the other?
Oh my god.
That would be big.
Another black room. What's going on here? Is it all the level 9 rooms are level 8?
I guess. Okay, so let's look at the scenario of both players take out the second item in 8, and neither of them is correct. They both have to go back to 1. Zyre has to do 3, and Seawolf has to do 7.
Yeah.
Who would you give the advantage to?
I'd give it to Seawolf because I think even though 1's a tougher dungeon, it's easier to find the item, and he only needs that one item to basically open up the rest of the game for him. Zyre needs to dig a dungeon he hasn't been in yet to find a raft to get the bow. Another dungeon he hasn't been in yet.
There's a lot of book hype in chat for the second item in 8. I'm with you.
I'm on Team Boomerang. I'm thinking books in 9 with the silvers.
But what if neither of us are right and it is silvers?
Ooh.
Who owes who a beer?
Alright. This big, we're going to start seeing Dig Doggers go down in 8 on Zyre's side. Because if this is like the Triforce room... Ooh, it's the Compass room! Ooh, Seawolf finds the staircase.
It's...
Silvers!
The silvers!
Wow, that's huge. Silvers in 8.
Okay, so I guess we were both right about the items in 9 then.
So we know now all the items are known. I'll do a quick recap once I get it all in the tracker.
Seawolf is pretty close to the Triforce. He should be able to pick it up and be out.
Yeah, it's one room north of here. But he can't get there.
So somehow both players missing an item in level 1 got them the silvers. I don't know what to make of that.
Well, it definitely turns out to be the right play. So a quick recap to all the items in this game. Level 1 has the recorder and the raft, which one has the other, really interestingly. 2 had the wand, 3 had the bow, 4 had the red candle. Ooh, along the coast is an entrance to Death, so Death Mountain is not needed at all in this scene.
Could that be a raft blocked 9?
Ooh. Seawolf finds the heart container in 8. Speaking of heart container, the heart container was the item in 5. The magical key was in 6. Neither one of them got it. The white sword was in 7. The power bracelet and the silver arrows are in 8. And we know now the book and the Lord Banana are in 9. The ladder item was the inferior model. The armless item was the red ring. And the white sword item was the ladder.
It sounds like we're getting some indication from chat that 9 is in fact at the raft spot on the coast.
Ratter.
Words are hard.
Yeah, Z-Man saying all the other coast locations have been checked, so raft needing 3 and 9. Meanwhile, the silver's been picked up by Zyre, so we still have a race here, guys.
And Seawolf picking up a potion.
Well, it's right by start, so might as well. And now we know he's heading back into 1.
Absolutely, he has nowhere else to go.
The other level 8 item was the power bracelet. It was in the second room in the dungeon, so they both grabbed it pretty early in the game.
And the bow is in level 3, which is raft blocked.
And we're pretty sure at this point now that 9 is also raft blocked. Alright, TheSeawolf getting the map, which is a big boon for him because now he knows the general area of where the item should be.
Zyre gets a small time save because he can just whistle over to 1 if he goes there. Oh, there's another reason that TheSeawolf has an advantage. I don't think Zyre's found level 6 yet.
I don't think so, you're right.
If that's the case, that's a long search if he thinks it's on Death Mountain.
Yeah, and Zyre's gonna check Death Mountain. This is not gonna be good for him. Because he doesn't have enough to make the play on Magnus yet. He's one heart away from having any chance.
But the good news is both players' key counts are very healthy for this stage of the game.
Yeah, Zyre also didn't see the level 9 hit. TheSeawolf did. So Zyre doing a lot of overworld checking, and he is not going to be happy with what he finds. So TheSeawolf gets his recorder. He says, I'm out of here. And he's going to flute probably to 8 if he knows that 9 has to be on the raft block.
Looks like he's going to 5 because he's still got to get the Triforce out of 7.
Ah, okay. That's right. He needs to use the recorder to dig out 7. Yeah, dig.
Yep.
Dig dug. I made a pun, guys.
So we got a dig dug, the dig dugging 7 out of the dig dogger, and words.
Yo, dog.
Phrasing.
I heard you like dig doggers.
So we put a dig dogger in your dig dogger so you can dig while you dig.
Dog. Get it, yo, dog, dig, dog, ha.
This is why you don't ask me to make puns. Rambler can do it just fine, I can't.
Alright, TheSeawolf now gonna start using this recorder and taking out all these dig doggers, try to find his Triforce. And he finds in the first one.
With that, he's off to 9.
Assuming he knows it's on the coast. Does he know exactly that it's probably the raft spot? Let's find out.
I don't think he's checked all the coast spots. He is not.
No, he hasn't checked this one, so he's gonna start here and make his way around.
Yeah, just buy the 38 rupee bombs. Totally worth it.
Yeah, we haven't seen either of the bomb upgrades or the either of the leave your rooms.
No, it's not this kind of recorder block scene.
No, not that recorder block, but plenty of other recorder blocks.
Wait, hold on. You had to pay money to refill the guy's lake. Why not just...
I mean, lake repair charge, maybe?
You can just wait for it to rain.
Let's see if TheSeawolf is going to pick up Magical Boomerang. No, of course not.
Not at this point.
Not at any point.
Well, if you don't have a sword, maybe.
There you
Start
go.
making the play on 1.
TheSeawolf sailing to save the princess, it seems.
Yep.
And there we go, level 9.
Oh, but it's the skin color 9. Well, I call it skin color. No, but... Yeah, it's about skin color.
And Zyre
For
finds
Link.
his raft.
The question is, will Zyre check staircases, or will he just go for as many rooms as he can manage? Or Ganon's right here.
I was just typing in to try to get the sound on so we could try to hear Ganon, but oh, we found him.
Yep. And this is an ugly room for him to be in.
Oh yeah, the Chevy room. But does he have the stun lock? It looks like he does. He only needs 8 hits with that white sword.
A beautiful stun lock to boot.
Nice stun lock. Helps take the trolliness out of the Chevy room for sure. Now,
oh, hi, Woodrubs.
We gotta look for the girl.
Yep. And the girl will be behind a shutter door that opens automatically, and look at that 6.
TheSeawolf sound is very low, so we can't even hear it if you wanted to.
Yep.
So, Zyre's going back into 6. Does he not know that the bow is in 3? He must not know the bow is in 3. He didn't get that hint.
He didn't get the hint of sail over the water. He just got the hint that made handle sentence by the lake.
Yeah. Nope, still no girl there.
And this will be the kind of room you'll see the open shutter in, as it'll be a single shutter room.
Yeah, single shutter room that opens as soon as you walk through, like this one. Or maybe not.
Worth a shot.
I mean, I'll get accused of being a warlock if that happens, but yeah.
Nah, I was just gonna accuse you of commentator's blessing?
Yeah, commentator's blessing, that's it. And he's done looking on the right side. He's gonna go left when he gets to the first room here now.
Yep. We're also seeing the white sword advantage come into play on the wizards too. Even though not directly, just indirectly. Oh, there she is.
And that's it. TheSeawolf wins. Completes with an SRL time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 36 seconds. GG to TheSeawolf.
That was a pretty easy night, actually.
It was a very easy night once you realized how easy Ganon and Zelda were to find. Some players might have trouble with it, but TheSeawolf did not.
Well, at least this wasn't a forced 100% seed. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yet.
By the way, I just want to point out, I love the new ending here for the game, how it tells you all the items and stuff. We have TheSeawolf here in chat. GG TheSeawolf.
Thank you, thank you.
So that seed was pretty interesting, huh?
Started awfully. I kept dying. Guria's all over the place. It was nuts.
So it's a good thing you found the hints, because so right now Zyre is digging up 6. He does not know that the bow is in 3.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's not good. And I got fooled by the 9 hint too. It says by the coast, which obviously can be that spot with the raft, so double raft block.
Yeah, double raft block. The raft needed for 3, which had the bow, and so Zyre, I think, find the item in 6. He's going to see his any key, or no, he finds the transfer settings. Okay. Yeah, so you guys were pretty much neck and neck the entire time, where he had to, interestingly enough, he had the recorder pretty early on.
That'd be nice.
And you wish you had it early on when you're digging through 7 and having 3 straight dig digger rooms.
I was getting the LeBron James flashback from South Beach. It's like, not 1, not 2, not 3. It's like,
did you find dig daggers in 8 as well?
Yeah, at that point, I'm like, one of these guys has to have a Triforce. There's no way they don't have a Triforce between 5 dig daggers. So, I wanted that flute bad. And silvers found 8 was nice. You had to dig deep for the silvers, so...
Oh, yeah, that was a huge play that played off for...
So at that point, I had to dig deep. 1 and 8, I had to find the item in both of them. There's one probably silvers, one was probably flute. And yeah.
Yeah, like we knew when you were going to 8 that we're only missing 3 items, and it was silvers, wooden boomerang, and book, and we each picked the other item, not the silvers. We wanted you guys to be trolled.
Oh, we got trolled, don't worry.
Well, trolled by other things, yes.
Well, I knew the ladder was in the forest. I knew it was the white sword item. But I couldn't find more than 3 hearts for like the first half hour.
You were sitting on 4 for a while. You found it, and you tried grabbing it at 4 and was unable to.
Yeah, I needed 6, I think. I came back with 2 more. And then obviously I found one. I'm like, okay, I have no sword, but I found one. Let's go in there and be an idiot and try and find something. And the first thing I come across is 2 blue whiz robes, 2 orange whiz robes, 2 blue Lionels, and 2 bubbles in a like, that can happen. Not right now.
You know, it's kind of fortunate that not going back to one early led to the silvers for both of you guys, actually, because Zyre did the same thing. He dug out the Adamant before he went back for the raft.
Yeah, that one has really, I should have it, like, one has NSU rooms a lot, I've noticed. And those rooms are brutal if you have whiz robes or you have, strong enemies in there you can't get to directly. If they can hit you without hitting them, like, it's really out of hand. So early on, 1, 2 items, a good dig to find, but if there's hard enemies in that place, like, good luck getting to the NSU rooms, good luck getting the remote room, you're kind of stuck there.
Zyre found one of the bomb upgrades in 6 just now.
Ah, nice. I wish. Yeah, there are a lot of bomb holes in 1, obviously. 5 have been going for a while. 7, I tried to find the bomb hole, but obviously it wasn't going to work. So, yeah.
I believe it was 91 rupees for 5 bombs, so a pretty good deal.
That's a good deal. Yeah.
He got his 10th target container. Let's see if when he leaves his dungeon, if he ever checks maybe a magical sword out, because it's nearby to 6.
Yeah, I never had enough hearts for that. I didn't even bother trying. But, no, thank goodness for that red ring. I found that armor set and just, it would have been, this scene would have been horrifying without red ring.
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
Most definitely. There would have been a lot more than 4 deaths on your side if you didn't have that red ring.
My deaths were all,
absolutely.
they were all dumb early game deaths too. They were all like, walk to a screen, get Guria. Armos, get hit by a moblin into the Armos, get killed by the Armos. So those 3 or 4 deaths happened real fast, right at the bat, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just, once I stabilized the ring, I was like, okay, that's enough dying for now. Let's, do things besides falling over.
TheSeawolf just picked up, or Zyre just picked up the magic key in 6.
Okay.
He's on his way to 3 after a quick fairy heal.
Yeah, I'm sure one of the other hints that you got that really helped you out was seeing that 5 had the heart container when you'd already gambled on leaving 5 early after finding the Triforce.
Yeah, definitely. So that one of the things with finding hits in this game is that when you have a Triforce gambling, like gambling early game might pay off later, because you might find a hint that says, by the way, just a magical boomerang, so good job, buddy. And yeah, you go from there. So a gamble's not so bad, especially with the helpful hints. That might change in the Swiss bracket later on, but for now, they can really save your bacon. And Death Mountain was basically bare. The Grave had 2 and 6, but Death Mountain was empty. So
yeah, Death Mountain had. We look at the map now. Death Mountain had absolutely nothing. The Grave had not only just 2 and 6, but also had the magical sword location.
yeah, it's true. It's by the Armos, or east of the Armos.
Yeah, just near the Death Mountain.
There's a lot of places that are unique. Death Mountain usually has a lot of stuff. They're empty. The coast was basically bare bones. 9 had the raft spot, but that's not really coast per se.
Yeah, everything was right in the middle. It seems, other than 8. 8 was the only thing that was really out of the way.
Yeah. And yeah, start was all potion shops by start, so not much to find in those caves down there. Yeah, I mean, just around a very strange map.
Yeah, the overworld was fine. The map was fine. The early red ring was fine. It's just that the constant raft block, ladder block, recorder block, and bow at 3, all that combined for one very fun trolley seed as well.
Yeah, ladder block wasn't so bad, honestly. Ladder was, obviously I wanted it as fast as I could get it. Didn't happen. But I think only 8 had a ladder block proper. Like, I had to cross that moat to get to, like, the middle of the dungeon.
Well, 1 also had a ladder block to get to the raft.
Actually, yeah, I didn't think about that. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, the ladder block for
cross
like
the false voices.
You didn't need the ladder to get any of the Triforce pieces, but you needed the ladder to get to the raft to complete 2 of the dungeons.
Yeah, that's kind of important. So it's unofficial.
It's 100% a ladder block seed, even though you didn't need it for the 8 Triforces. You still needed it to.
Yeah.
But no, you needed it to get the 3, just Triforce at 3, of course.
Yeah, well, definitely to get 2, 3, and obviously Zelda's obviously ladder block. If you want to get technical about it, Zelda's ladder block. Games ladder block.
Ladder blocked and ladder blocked, ref blocked, bow recorder blocked seed.
Zyre will be happy to know if he goes in the 9 and goes north, right, left, down, he'll find both Ganon and Zelda instantly.
Yeah. 9 can be very jet. It was pretty jet for you because you got it done. You found Ganon in the 3rd room and found Zelda as soon as you reset back to the beginning.
Well, my policy is the worst policy of all is to go right first at all times, because when Ganon's hiding on you like that and trolls you, you go through the whole dungeon that way and never see him on the right side. So I always go right first because it's the least odds per se, but it's the most like obnoxious thing. Like if you play the right way every time, Ganon Ganon was right there. Obviously, I went north, I would have heard him too. But I've seen Ganon in the lower right corner before, or staircase in the first room there takes you Ganon magically, and most people just go north or west first to cover as many rooms as possible, which makes sense. But I just had more luck going right first.
Yeah, Rambler, I almost caught you saying Ratter there.
Yeah, you said it before I did, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
By the way, Zyre still doesn't know where 9 is.
Oh dear. Well, the hint I found in 8, which is buried way deep in the top corner of 8, was on the coast. So I was like, oh great, I'll just go to 7, get my thing, and walk down the beach. And no, not so much.
Well, he's already checked the coast, so there's only a few spots left for him to check, and he's checked most of Death Mountain already as well.
Ooh, okay. So, I mean, yeah, again, the odds of there being double wrap block, I mentioned it in the comment last night, that the power bracelet is the most important thing to find in the overworld because it opens up 4 spots, wrap opens up 2, or opens up 1. So, in theory, you want power bracelet, stat. But, yeah, in the seed, you need it for both things. It's pretty crazy.
He's checking the push blocks first.
This is reasonable. If he hasn't found the hint for that, because the hint was actually literally top right of 8. So top right 8 had the hint, top left 8 had the Triforce. Slivers were top, like center. So he could have easily gone top left and gotten all and then left. Never actually gotten the hint.
Maybe just look for a potion shop, so you just grab that.
And he did find the compass in one of those Dig Dogger rooms in 8, so I don't believe he went and got the hint.
Yeah, which means that might connect him. Well, it's not going to bite him, but the thing with the overworld is no matter how terrible it is, if you have all the items to find stuff, you'll find it eventually. He's got the bracelet, he's got the recorder, he's got the raft, you can't not miss it. So
Exactly. In fact, he's going there now.
there you go. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice fast 9. I expect to get that done in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, I give it 4. Nope, 3. He went right.
It follows my policy. That's good.
Yeah, he hears the beast right away, so he goes right. But he's still gonna try to clip block. He's still in the staircase. Maybe he's looking for... I have no idea what he's looking for now. Oh, he might be looking for a white sword because he doesn't have the white sword yet.
Oh. Yeah, if he's afraid of fighting again with a wood sword, which is a pain. It's also a Chevy room, which is the worst location. But again, with the red ring and enough health, it probably shouldn't be a big deal.
Still, Ganon hugs are the best hugs.
I mean, it's only 1 hard damage with the red.
That is true.
You know, whenever I have Red Ring, I'm always a fan of just standing in the left corner and just face tank a whole bunch of fireballs until he shows up.
Yeah, I got him locked down pretty fast. I got lucky. He started right above you, so I just simply, went right up, stabbed, and then he got away the first time, then he just stayed with me the whole time the rest of the way. So.
Oh, he took a hug, but he has potions.
Yeah. That shouldn't be a problem for him to have the extra boost there. Let's see.
He's stuck on the... Well, no, he wasn't. He's now no longer stuck on the ladder.
Ah, okay.
There he goes.
Down goes Piggy.
Well, it's gonna take him a little longer than it took you. Oh, and he escaped the stun lock.
Ooh.
This is an elusive beacon right here.
But a very strong stun lock,
Nice.
regardless.
Yeah, definitely. Now just go back to start and go left. That's all you have to do, Zyre. He's doing the same play you did. He's going north.
I mean, yeah, at that point, you just... Once you have Ganon down so fast, like, alright, just don't forget the compass. I try clearing the first few rooms to see if there's a compass there for an easy grab. At a certain point, just tear through and, eventually the door will open by itself. Just clear as space as possible, as fast as you can, and hopefully Princess shows up.
Unfortunately, neither of you guys found Saver at 9, so...
Well, mine's very big. I only went to the first 4 or 5 rooms. So I'd say it'll be around, what, in a half hour?
Saver was probably super deep at 9.
Oh, no, but Saber should be at 1, because Saber has a match in about a half hour. So,
Yeah, I'm going to sleep to that sound. I gotta wake up early tomorrow.
yeah, fair enough. So,
I'll probably catch some of it.
I'm kind of wake up early too if I'm crazy, so we'll see what happens.
It was funny because I'm relatively new. I'm a relatively newer player and new to commentating this game. I usually play Zelda 3, but I got to buy in this tournament for round 1. So Erotic Rick's already trolling me, saying you'll get Saver in round 2, and he's already in 9.
Oof. Well, if
we'll see.
If you have the buy, you take the opportunity to just watch the matches and get the details, see tricks, see things there. A few oddball things, like if you're walking up a long staircase, throw a candle down, boost up a few steps.
He found a hit. The beast awaits to the southeast of Skull. Gee, thanks, old man.
Is he bombed, candled, wanded? How do you deal with that old man?
Sword.
Okay. I meant to put a little picture on my overlay, so if I saw the old man give me a hint I already knew, like put a dunce cap on, something like that. I'll have it for next time for sure. But
I don't think you got any hints that were.
No, all my hints were useful. I didn't get any dud hints.
Yeah, because even the second hit for 3 was huge for you.
Yeah, exactly. No, I didn't mind any hints at all. And then the 7 hint was up for itself for the sword 7. And I was like, okay, well, if I see it, great, whatever. And then
You saw the Rhea Grumbles with white sword while you're in 7.
Yeah, which is fine. I was like, okay, well, white sword, whatever. No, I got wand, I got plenty of health, I got red ring, I'm not worried about, and I just came across it anyway, so at that point you take it just to speed things up.
Oh, of course.
So for those of you in the chat... Oh, sorry.
That's it, go on. By all means.
For those of you in the chat, if you like what you saw here, if you want to see more of this, lovely Zelda Randomizer Radar action, follow both of our runners, Zyre and TheSeawolf1. I forgot where I was going with this. I was going to give more follow suggestions.
You can follow Isolated, our commentary. You can follow our tracker, Dark Falls.
Sure.
You can follow New York Rambler, our commentator that knows how to speak.
You can also follow not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 speed gaming channels. And
4 randomized media channels.
Yes. Also, you have 8 channels to follow.
And shoutouts to the man himself, Feasel.
Easy peasy.
Up there's his hint for Zelda. Also, Southeast Skull is like, wait a minute, let's warp back to start.
Hold on.
Alright, so he's gonna know it's either up a little bit, he's going up first, and then go left.
This is where knowing the boundaries of each quadrant of 9 is really helpful.
Yeah. I don't think it'll take him too much longer now that he knows exactly where she is. Yeah, shout out to Fred Coughlin, who's created this randomizer. Shout out to Crimson Avix, who's put this tournament together.
Mm-hmm. You have quite a few people there. You have Crim, you have Jim Eveler, you have Jay Coper. Fred's involved, obviously making the program itself and helping out. Yes, on the admin staff.
Unos
is there. Had Genos with the that massive hour-long breakdown of what the heck are you
Everything.
doing? Yeah. So good for him.
And Zyre finds Zelda in the room just left to start.
Woo.
GG, Zyre.
Good work, Zyre. Good work.
GG.
His time is officially 1 hour, 27 minutes, 14 seconds.
Not bad for that. Perfect troll seed.
There's one more shout out I want to give, and that is to Notes.
Yay, Notes. Also, I keep forgetting, who made Z Helper? That thing's fantastic.
That would be Quest Wizard.
Alright, Quest Wizard. I keep forgetting your name, I apologize. I've been using it for 2 years and I keep botching it. But thanks a ton. This thing is awesome.
Zyre said he has a kid who's crying, and
oh yeah, okay.
So he'll take care of that instead. He says GG's though, so
Zyre, thank
that'll
you.
pretty much end our broadcast today. We have 20 minutes till the next match. We have Saver coming up at 10 o'clock. Who's his opponent again? I'll bring it up.
Yeah, let's bring that up and see.
I know LLC Card Fan 23 is on the call.
That's going to be wonderful to hear.
Yeah, I missed that voice.
It is Saver versus the Alan Heffley.
Hey.
I recognize that name too. And the commentary is going to be LLC Card Fan along with Liquid Husband.
But if you need your Zelda Randomizer fix right now, we have a match going on between Sidereal and Meg Mac Attack over on Speed Gaming